Hey YouTube, it's Proof of Goddess 1111 and I'm back with some more messages. How you guys doing today? I hope all is well with everyone. The title is exactly what it is. This bozo will never get back into your good graces. It's up for life. Whoever this person is, they won't ever, ever be able to get back and good with you, cool with you, cordial with you, none of that. Um, I don't think this person knew the severity of when you say that, you're done with someone. Okay? But I feel like whoever this is, they're finding out. They're going to learn today. Okay? That's what I heard. They're going to learn today. But this is someone that they didn't know that you're a cutoff game. Listen, what I got, the download that I received is like, I don't think there's no one as powerful as you when it comes down to when you're through with someone and when you cut them off. That don't mean that it's temporary, or you'll get past it in a few years. We may see each other in a few months. This is for good with this individual. It's like you never want to cross paths with this person again. You never want to see him again. It's something that detrimental, okay, that's going on with someone here. It's like, and I feel like this is a type of individual that just thought that they can toy around with you and toy around with you, and they didn't heed the warning signs. They didn't heed when you told them, listen, when I'm finished with people, I'm done. When I'm finished with people, I don't give them another chance. This is someone that did not believe that, but they are learning. Okay, and it still could be that this person may feel like, one day in the near future or somewhere in the future that, you guys will cross paths, and, or maybe this event may happen. And no, it's over for this individual is what I'm getting. Okay, it's over. You mean that. You mean that. And it don't matter what you guys had in common. It's completely over. It's like they're done. Okay, whatever this person did to try to step on your toes, it finished them for life. So let's start off by saying God is good all the time, and all the time God is good. Also, Holy Spirit, give me the clairvoyance that I need to properly deliver the messages to the collective, and may they leave with the clarity that they need and seek in Jesus' name. Shoot, I feel like, amen, I feel like you're giving me the clarity right now, collective, whoever you are, because it's like your energy is like so strong, so potent at this time, because you're really not playing any games, none whatsoever. So let me see what I'm going to use here, guys. Give me a second. Yeah, I feel like whoever dude is, or whoever old girl is, okay? And I feel like this can definitely be some childish individuals here. They will never get the opportunity to ever say boo to you again. This is someone that didn't take heed to. If you ever cross that line, is what I'm getting. This is someone that thought that it was a game, collective, okay? And I really feel like it's just overall energy. It could be just in general. You know what I'm talking about, collective? It could be one of those things to where, as you were thinking about the way that some things played out. And there's no such thing as, you allow someone to do something to you. No one's gonna allow someone to do them wrong. Someone made a choice to do you wrong and to try to do you dirty. And it definitely feels like, this individual was trying their hardest to actually use you to their detriment. Okay, this is what they were trying to do the whole entire time. This is somebody that was They were playing in your face and they were playing you behind the scenes. Okay, at least they thought that they were. But this person didn't know that whatever they were doing was going to catch up to them, and that you would definitely cut them off forever. Okay, this person, they ain't never met nobody like you, collective. I can tell you that right now. I don't know why I'm picking up on somebody energy so strong through the screen. You know, this person will never, okay? They will never. Hi, Linda Love. Shout out to Linda Love, the first one in the chat. Okay, this person will never, ever get the opportunity. It's like whoever this person is, collective, I don't think that you're a cold-hearted person at all, but I don't even think you'll give this person a cup of water if they needed it, collective. Okay? And I don't feel like it'll be like that with you know, everyone. But this energy here, whoever I'm picking up on, yeah, you wouldn't give a rat's, you wouldn't give a rat's ass if they throat lock up. You know what I'm talking about, collective? You don't have any regards for this person anymore. None. I feel like this person proved to you the type of bum person and loser that they really, really are. Okay? I feel like this is what someone literally did. Okay? Bum status. You know what I'm talking about? Just bum character. And that's what I mean. You know what I'm talking about? Like this person have the character of a freaking bum. You know what I'm saying, collective? Let's see what we have going on here. This energy may get a little heavy because, baby, what? You're not playing. Yep, the hangman. Surrender. This is someone that definitely refused to surrender. Okay, this is someone that thought that they were above God, above the law, above everything here. Whoever, I feel like, I don't even know why I did this live stream, guys, because I definitely feel like this person, I don't know if this person give you the creeps or they irk you, the sight of them, the thought of them, something like that is going on here, collective. This person didn't know who they were playing with when they crossed you, collective. And it's like, you know that this person crossed you because of the things that cross your mind about what this person did. You know what I'm talking about? Even though it could be over, even if this would have happened, you know, in the past or whatever, it's still the fact that someone did something to you that you won't forget. Although you may have forgiven this person, you forgave this person for you. But as far as you forgetting, that won't ever happen. And it's like every time you know, think of something that this person tried to do and you replay it and now you really see the bigger picture of what was actually unfolding. And it's like every time you may tap in on it, you see something different, like things that, you know, you either turned a blind eye to before or things that you just simply ignored, you know, not really ignored, but didn't really pay too much attention to. And it is like, oh, like, give me a bucket. Okay, yep, we have the Hermit in the reverse. Okay, so I don't feel like this is something that you're even going to be going in on. You already made your mind up, collective, and you standing firm on that. Okay? You standing firm on it. I feel like whoever this person is, they could be one of the worst human beings that God ever created, collective. Whoever this person is, the way they move, everything about them. Yeah, look, everything about this person was a secret. You know, they were always doing something in secrecy or always trying to be slick. You know what I'm talking about, collective? It's just the way that this person moved. They move their body like a freaking snake. Okay, this is like snake energy. You understand what I'm talking about, collective? This is not a good person at all. And listen, this person is not good for nobody. When I say nobody, nobody. Nobody. What else? Look, we have the Eight of Coins. Yeah, you guys started working on something and you moved clean out of the way. You moved clean out of the way of this serpent. Okay, let's call this serpent, this bozo, a serpent. Because that's exactly what this individual is. Okay, this is someone that will never surrender. This is someone that will never heal. Okay, they will never heal, collective. I really feel like this individual is cursed. I really do. I really, really do. I feel like something is definitely going on with this person that you didn't see the first time around, or whenever you encountered this individual, you didn't see that energy, but it was always there. Yeah, look, we have the Knight of Staffs energy here. Okay, I don't know what is happening here with this Knight of Wands energy. It's like, maybe if this is someone that you are passionate about at some point, now since this person is on the side where they belong as an enemy, whatever you feel for this person is with that much uh intensity and passion as well. Okay, and it's not coming from a place of love at all. It's not love at all. Wow. What do we have here? Yep, the King of Cups. Look at that. We have the King of Cups energy here. Nope. And it's like, I feel like at some point you could have had a whole lot of passion for this person, to whereas you had some like deeply rooted love for this person, but once they showed you their true colors and you really accepted this person for who they were, that's when that was the game changer. That was the game changer. Yeah, look, we have the Emperor energy here. For some of you, it could be an Emperor energy, okay, or someone that was supposed to be your Emperor. It doesn't matter, okay. This is someone with a shitty nature, a shitty attitude. You know what I'm talking about? The way that this person handles situations, they handle it in a shitty manner. And it's just like, nah, you can't with this person at all. Yep. We had the Two of Pentacles. It's like when you were dealing with this individual, instead of this person stepping up to the plate, that you always found yourself juggling and trying to figure things out, and they just pretty much sat there and watched you do so. They never tried to offer a helping hand. They never wanted to be involved because this person was, they would see them with anger. Okay, this person had some deeply rooted resentment against you, and they could have even turned to someone that became vengeful. Okay, look, the Nine of Coins, because this the energy that you were in. This was a gift that was given to you, and whoever this creep is, they were able to see it. Okay, and they tried to hold this energy against you. They hated that it was you and not them. What do we have? The Five of Coins, and that's why you left them out. Nicole, you finally mustered up the nerves to leave this individual, to drop them where they stand and leave them out in the cold for good. Okay, for good, collective. This is someone that thought that you was going to stay stuck to them or attached to them at the hip and deal with their stupidity because they were supposed to be an emperor. You wasn't even sure if this energy was your emperor or not, for real, for real. You know what I'm talking about? Because this person wore many masks. So it was nothing for this person to throw on the face of an emperor energy here, but they did want you to serve them like they were an emperor energy. Yeah, look, the Magician. This is the reason why they didn't like you. They felt like you could manifest anything. Like anything you ask for, you call on, you end up getting it, and it don't happen like that for them. And that's because this is a cursed motherfucker. What else we have? The Star energy, okay? This person is cursed here, collective. Okay, look, the Seven of Coins, and everything they invest in, it turned into shit. I'm telling you. Seven of Pentacles in the reverse here, okay? Nothing don't ever happen with this person. Nothing. Nothing at all, okay? It's like this person wanted to be next to you because you're a powerful manifester, to like mooch and leash off of your energy, whoever this individual is, because they could never make anything happen on their own. This is someone that's not capable of being like independent. This is a dependent. This is the type of individual that you will carry on your income tax. You know what I'm talking about? This is who this individual is, collective. This is who you, because they are dependent. Yeah, look, the Three of Coins, you were looking for a partnership and you ended up babysitting. You know what I'm saying? Whoever you are, you ended up babysitting whoever this individual is. And for some of you, you could actually be embarrassed that you had to experience this with someone that was supposed to be an adult. So we got Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy out here. Okay, heavy on there with the pentacles, all of these pentacles energy. Um, we got Pisces energy out here. We got Cancer energy. We got Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Extra heavy on the Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy, okay? Yeah, and we have Aquarius out here as well. All right, and with the Four Wands energy, you thought you was getting yourself into something like this, to whereas you were gonna be able to party and celebrate with this person. But anytime it came down to being a party, some type of party or celebration, it's like you were fronting the bill. This person was just showing up to the party, empty handed. This is the type of individual this is. So you decided to make a quick break for it, and I'm talking about real quick with the Eight of Wands energy, to get yourself out of that situation here. Yeah, because someone could have been depleting you with the Queen of Pentacles energy being here in the reverse. It's like you were always on the losing end when you was dealing with this individual. It's like you couldn't come up at all. You know, it's like you couldn't get a break. If you had bills, maybe your bills was piling up while you was dealing with this individual, and they did nothing to actually help you, to lighten your load here. Okay, so you had no other choice but to leave this situation out in the cold with this individual here. And I feel like you could have started pouring love into yourself if you were this King of Cups energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, masculine. I see a masculine here with the King energy being here. So you pretty much, like, I feel like you are definitely gonna disregard this person if you ever run into them anywhere. For some of you, you could have already ran into this person, and you could have pretended like you didn't even see them, like, because they were invisible to you. Whoever you are, you could have definitely ran into this person somewhere here. Okay, and the only thing you could think about is when you see this person is lost. I feel like that can be your first thoughts, lost. Collective, I'm kind of sad and you had to experience this with whoever this is, because this is like inhumane to have to deal with someone like this, somebody's daughter or somebody's son that never wanted to see you happy and was always upset because because of your blessings. That's a shame. I see 84, 28. Okay, someone could be born in 84, someone could be 28, or born in 82. Let's see what else we have here. Yep, the Eight of Swords. Somehow you managed to break free from this energy. I feel like somebody was always using this love energy on you. Like, they were so in love with you and they cared for you and things of that sort. But every time you fell into, every time you fell for the love that this person was expressing to you, you ended up in a mental state, stuck in your head, feeling like you were being held captive. You know what I'm talking about? And I feel like this person was enjoying you at your lowest point. Some of you could have went lower than low with this person, because again, somebody finances is clean in the reverse with the Queen of Coins energy here. And I also feel like if this could be someone that walked away from you to go towards a situation here, and it's a pattern with this person, and it's like you can't give nobody no red flag or no heads up on this person. But I'm telling you, they're gonna go around and do the same thing all over again. This is not someone that's capable of being like man's a one woman's man or one man's woman. They're not capable of it, whoever this person is. And no matter how hard they try to prove you wrong, because this is the type of individual that'll try to do something to prove you wrong, collective, they really don't have that in them to do, unless someone is giving up something financially here. Wow, this worse. This is worse. And this is what Spirit is saying. Yeah, we have the Knight of Swords energy on top of this person being a coward, collective. This is not someone that's brave. This is not someone that'll take a leap of faith. This is someone that solely relies on whoever they're with to make sure that they take care of everything while they do nothing. This is pathetic energy, bro. Like, this is a bad human being here. This is somebody that think when they give so much, and they barely doing the basics. This is someone that complains a lot. They complain about having to help out. This is somebody that don't want to do anything here, collective. This is somebody that just wants someone to serve them, and they're not gonna reciprocate that energy. Okay. And if they do, it's gonna be something, man. Listen, it's not gonna even be worth someone's while. Whoever this is, it wasn't worth your while, collective. It wasn't. Nope. You guys were stuck at a crossroad with this person. It's like when maybe you were even ashamed to show your face when you were dealing with this individual here. Okay, that's how bad it was. And you could be someone that's an honest person. So if someone asks you, you know, especially if there's someone that was close to you, you know, are you okay or what's wrong? Maybe you bust out in tears, or maybe you know what I'm talking about, because you were not okay. You were not okay. And see the gray behind this woman that's standing here is like, you always made a gray area. Okay, so that means that you could have always been making some type of excuses for this individual here. Okay, knowing that it's only like black and white. You understand what I'm saying? You always made a gray area for this individual, collective. You did. Some of you were loyal to a fault, to whoever this is. And then you realized that you needed to get out of this situation here, collective. You really did. You realized this is what you needed to do, because you really was at your wits end. It's like you couldn't move forward with this person. No matter how hard you try, you just could not stay afloat, because you was taking care of everything. Maybe that was causing you some type of embarrassment as well, or maybe you was trying to do the right thing. Maybe this person lost their job, and you know, maybe you still had a way to generate revenue, and when they lost their job, you say, well, listen, you know, I'll take care of everything, because I believe that when, you know, you get stable and you get on your feet, then you know, you gonna take everything. You will lighten the load off me. You know, you'll make sure that you help me out. And this person was a yes man or a yes woman, and they were agreeing like this is the type of individual that they actually were. When the shit hit the fans, this person, whenever they got up on their feet, this person decided to leave you out in the cold, collective. And that can be the reason why the Five of Pentacles is here. Yep. This person is going to lose everything if they haven't lost everything already, especially if this is a job that they received or they got, and you know, from you and your energy, you helping this person out, you know, you being a support system and things of that sort. And they get this job, and then you know, they want to, you know, not help you out, not be there for you, you know, bring up all the times when they felt like you should have helped them. This is that type of individual here that you were dealing with. Yep, look, the Lovers could be a Gemini. Okay, you walked away from this energy. This energy was two-faced on top of that. Okay, this is the type of individual here, to whereas if this is like a Gemini energy, they only like to insert themselves with individuals, whoever is on the winning end. Like if you ever down season, these the type of individuals that are disown the relationship, disown the friendship, because you know, they won't be with the person that everyone is looking up to, that got this or got that. You gotta have some type of status to deal with whoever this individual is, especially when they're in the reverse. Okay, they're even more cunning and cutthroat. Okay, whoever this individual is. And but this is the person that portrayed like they love you here. They really didn't. Look, the Nine of Wands. And now, because they were going around, you know, in that energy, they are now dealing with a whole lot of obstacles here. And they cannot handle the things that they're going through, because now they feeling left out in the cold by someone. They definitely are. Well, we have the Fool energy. It could be by you, because I feel like the universe say, listen, my child, listen, baby, let's go. It's time for you to go. It's time for you to move away from this situation. You leap and I'll catch you. And that's exactly what happened. Don't it look like with the hand out that something is pulling this person up? They already holding on to the wine. It's the universe. It's the universe that gave you that push. Okay? The push that you actually needed here to come up out of this situation. Okay, so yeah, because you were somewhere juggling. Okay, and that's not the energy that you were supposed to be in. And but I do feel like this is the energy that someone left you in. Okay, when this person decided to walk away, when they became financially stable, they didn't leave you with anything that can help you out. You know what I'm saying? If they were there to help you run up your bills, they didn't say, listen, I'm gonna pay these bills off and I'm gone. Maybe this person would have had good luck if they would have did something like that. But this is not what this person did. They left you to fend for yourself, you know, and they did whatever they wanted to do with whatever it is that they actually had. This is a mess. This person is a mess, collective. And I feel like they sitting somewhere triggered now, because you're in this Nine of Pentacles energy, and in this energy of, you know, taking leaps with the universe. You're in the energy of, you know, manifesting a life that you actually want, and everything is hitting the fan with this individual. For some of you, You could have definitely, this could even be an emperor energy, okay, minus this person. This could be a real emperor energy that tapped into the emperor energy, because they was with some reckless female that was doing these things, and not considering them at all, okay, whoever this person is. What else, Holy Spirit? My coffee getting cold. I see 1587 on my coffee cup. That can be significant. What else, Holy Spirit? Oh, okay. Yep, so we have the Knight of Cups here. Some of you have an Emperor energy that's coming into you, okay? Even if this Emperor is not your Emperor, this is someone that embodies the Emperor's energy. This is someone that knows what you want. If this is especially this man here, they know what a woman wants, what a woman needs, and I feel like this person is gonna bring this into you here. The only thing that they want is for you to respect them as like the head, the authority figure. This, whoever this individual is. But I feel like this is someone that's not going to have a problem with you, also guiding them. This is who they're looking for, someone like this. Yeah, the Eight of Cups. And that's going to come in as soon as you decide to let go of this energy of whoever this bozo is. Because I feel like this energy is still lingering, okay? Because for some of you, you need to put this behind you, whatever happened with this individual. And I feel like this is the reason why Spirit is giving this message to you right now, so that you can put this energy behind you. Move forward. Okay, you already took the leap of faith. You were already guided out to take a leap of faith because you were sitting somewhere juggling. Not just let it go. And sometimes it's easier said than done. It's easier for me to tell you to let it go. You know what I'm saying, collective? And you may be struggling with letting something go because of the way that someone actually did you here. But remember that that energy can actually harm you or hinder you and stop you from getting what you actually deserve. And there's nothing better than that. There's nothing better that this person will want other than to know that whatever they did to you is hindering you and hurting you and harming you for the long haul. You know what I'm saying, collective? You already say what you say. You already say you don't want nothing to do with this individual, not now and not ever, not in the future, not in the near future, never. Okay, so you got to stand on that. And I feel like this is why the universe gave you that leap, so that you can stand on big business here. Yeah, the Empress, I'm telling you, so that you could stand on business, Empress. Okay, and like I said, this man is gonna come in. They ain't gonna have this emperor energy is gonna treat you right, baby. Okay, this person gonna treat you how you deserve to be treated. Okay, and you're not gonna be sitting in a situation to where you feel like you defeated, you afraid to ask questions, you afraid to speak your mind because someone is going to explode on you because they already had something going on in the background. This is somebody that was with a whole Empress energy or Emperor energy, and they was plotting with someone else on, backstabbing and betraying the Empress energy, trying to build a whole life with someone else. They came in to play with you and to waste your time or to dismantle what you had going on. I keep telling you guys, when you let these people back in from the past, they only spinning the block to come in to finish you off because it was unsuccessful the first time. Okay? But you had a heads up. You already knew what this person was going to do. Something is telling me that. Okay? Yeah, we have the Knight of Coins here. Yep, they was coming back around, to try to act like they was going to put in homework only so they could breadcrumb you. Okay? Giving you one pinnacle and you the 9 of pentacles. Okay, and they was hesitating on giving you that one pinnacle because they know that with that one pinnacle you was gonna turn into the 10 of pentacles. You were gonna have too much. This is not what this person actually wanted to do. They didn't want to do that. I'm telling you, with this night energy that was coming in for a good time and not a long time. And this person knew that you weren't gonna deal with their BS, but they wanted to come in to make it as if like, you say go on with your life, and so they could try to soften the blow on them. Or other people ask, where's the collective and things of that sort. Ask them. They could say, well, the collective didn't want me anymore, so I'm free to live my life. But they were already plotting and planning with someone, collective. They were. This person is no good, and when I tell you, whatever is about to hit this person, because I feel like a tower is coming. And whatever is hitting this person, they could be right now, or whatever is about to hit this person, they going to be so sorry, collective. I'm telling you, they going to be sorry. Look, the Four of Pentacles, okay? And like I said, they could already be there in this penny pinching energy, holding back or not being able to get what they want. You know, only being able to get some of the things that they need. Because I don't even feel like this is someone that actually buy what they need. This is the reason why they are codependent on other energies. They want these other energies to get what they need while they hold back and hold on to their finance. You see how selfish this individual is? They holding this with two hands and they stepping on it with 2 feet. Imagine that. Imagine that. Imagine that. Look at this and look. The spirit say, yeah, and that energy is the very same energy that got them sitting up there in the Nine of Swords energy. Yeah, all the betrayals, all the things that this person did is hurting them, collective. It's hurting them now. They're trapped. This is agony. This is pain. This is loss. This is failure. This is job loss. This is not being able to catch a break. That's the energy that whoever this person is in. Well, I couldn't say that right. That is the energy that this person is in that came up against you, my love. That's the energy that they're in. They don't know what to do, and they can't handle the energy that they sitting in, collective, or shall I say laying in, okay? They can't handle the energy that they're laying in, collective, at all. They can't handle it. What else, Holy Spirit? What else do you want the collective to know? Why is this person triggered? Why is this person triggered? Let's start asking questions, collective. Why is this person triggered? There we go. Okay, what do we have? The Two of Wands here. Because they thought that they was going to be able to come in and out of your life for the long haul and play games with you. Okay, this is what they thought. They thought they was going to be able to come in and out whenever they want, sell you a dream just so they can have you in this stuck energy, and it backfired. It backfired. It backfired on them. What else we need to know here? Look, the Ace of Coins. Okay? Because you still ended up with this. You still ended up with this. And there's nothing that they can do about it to stop you from having it. Whether you're this emperor or this empress, you were definitely dealing with a karmic individual here that was pretending to love you, collective. They pretended like they were all in, and the whole time they were playing a game. Yep. And so Spirit told you, get on that chariot, get on this chariot and go. Okay? Get on this chariot and go. But at some point you were still looking back, you know, trying to figure out, was that the right thing to do here? Spirit said, I say get on it and go. We got the chariot and the 4 of cups. Okay? Do not accept any offers from this person, not now, not ever. And this is what you were told. In some type of way they found out about it. Because I feel like this person is a spy. I feel like this person spy on you from time to time. Whether they getting a reading, whether, you know, they pulling cards on you. Because trust me, some of these energies, they done went bought them a deck of cards. And they just ask about you and pull. You know, that's the easiest thing to do. They ask about you to try to tap into your energy, saying your name or trying to meditate on your name and pull cards to try to find out what's going on. And you guys already know tarot never lied. So many times they don't have to say anything. All they have to do is try to meditate on your name and, you know, pull a card to see exactly what's going on with you, and it's going to show it to them. You understand what I'm saying? It show it to you, it's going to show it to them. It's the same thing. So every time they know that you are on the brink of something big or something good, they'll try to come in and stop you in this Two of Wands energy and start talking about the future to try to get you to be, to pretend like they don't want to call with you. But in reality, they really just don't want you to be on the receiving end. Whoever this person is, collective. Yeah, look, we had a 5 of Wands energy here. And that's what was keeping a lot of conflict going. Okay? It's because it's like you knew something, but you kept going against your better judgment, thinking that you can give something one more shot or one more chance with somebody that didn't want another shot or another chance with you. They just wanted you to be the one to. It was like pushing you to end things with them so they could say that they had a reason to walk away because you didn't want to be with them or you didn't want them, so they can go do what they had rather done the first time. You understand what I'm saying, collective? Nothing was unconditional about the love that this person was showing you. It wasn't even real love. It was actually fake love. Okay? It was fake love, collective. So now you can let go. You need to know that nothing about this person's love was real. Nothing. Okay? This is someone that did not mean you well at all. This sorry son of a you know what, this bastard child, okay, whoever this is, didn't mean you any good. None. And I'm talking about from start to finish. Okay? What else, Holy Spirit? Thank you. Look at this. The Ten of Wands. Yeah. That's what they came for. To weigh you down. To have you carrying heavy loads and heavy baggage. And once they put you in this energy by not assisting you, not offering you help, not guiding you. Because especially if this is this man energy that I'm picking up on, you know, when it comes down to a man's woman, a man is supposed to, just like they want this woman to be their helper, they're supposed to speak life into their woman. They're supposed to, make sure that her mental is always good so that she can be in the best of health to focus on the relationship and everything else that she got going on. This is somebody that was trying to drop loads of baggage on you by not giving you what you wanted so so it can make you feel some type of way that they were not pouring into you, and you knew that they could have poured into you, and it was making them extremely happy to know that they was tormenting you. This person, and I'm telling you, and this is the reason why they going through what they going through right now. Okay, it's the reason why they in this Nine of Swords energy, and they not coming out of that energy. I don't give a damn if this somebody that moved on and got with somebody else. They are stuck. They are in the Nine of Swords. They're in the Eight of Swords, and they are hurt. Okay, they are trapped all in their head now with confusion. With confusion. With straight up confusion. What do we have here? Look, the Page of Swords, and they can't stop watching you. That's what's going on here. Who is the King of Wands energy? Okay? This is also in the reverse. This somebody, man, listen, this person is getting it so bad. Listen, this person is getting it so bad, collective. Something is happening with this individual in the genitals. Okay? That's what I'm getting. I mean, I don't know if I don't know what could be happening with this person, but I definitely feel like it takes time for this person to get ready, if that makes sense. Okay? Or they have to take something, some type of enhancement or something to get them ready. Okay? And that's also their punishment, collective. You know the other tool, right? Yeah, that's also their punishment here. It is. It is. And this person is also feeling ashamed and embarrassed by that. Yeah, they are. Wow. You know, you got saved by the bell. Okay, whoever you are, you got saved by the bell. Because it's like this person, it's like that could be a reason why they were performing with you the way that they were performing with you. Because they couldn't perform, if that makes sense. Okay? Why am I getting these downloads? Because this person here, maybe it was aggressive. You know, maybe this person was aggressive. You know, they didn't master the concept of love making. Whoever this individual is, okay, it's like it could have been aggressive because that's the way that this person feel inside about themselves. You know, something was causing this person to be angry. It's like, oh my God, yeah, that's why that could be another reason why you're done with this individual here. You know, yeah, I don't even think you're turned on by this individual no more. It's nothing that they'll ever be able to do. It's like maybe this person don't even look the same to you no more. And it's not just about looks. I'm talking about in general. It's like you see something that you didn't see before with this person. Okay, yeah, look, we have justice here in the reverse, and whatever is going on, whatever is happening with this person, they're not receiving any justice. None. No justice coming to this. Nothing is coming to this person aid. This person is going to be suffering for whatever they did. You collective look, boom, the tower. I'm telling you. I'm telling you guys. I'm telling you. My spirit guys is not going to miss. Something is going on here. And when I tell you guys, be grateful, be grateful. Okay? Because whatever this is not what it appeared to be. Okay, it's not what it appeared to be. Because for some of you, spirit is saying you thinking this person just moved on and played you, and they're just living this happy life. They're not. They really not. They really not. And I feel like this is what this message is for, to let you know that they're really not, to give you the confirmation. Okay, that's not what's happening here, and somebody here need to hear that. Because I really feel like this situation was about to break somebody in my collective, baby. And you need to know the truth. You need to know the truth. This person was definitely community property. Community cat, community penis. Man, listen. And it's not like you are missing anything. Okay? They don't even know how to give it up no more. They don't. They don't. They looking for somebody to work them slowly. You understand what I'm saying, collective? What do we have here? The Page of Staffs in a reverse. Page of Wands. This person was a straight up rival in your life. And I feel like the reason why this person hasn't came visit you yet is because they know that you're not going to be intimate with them. Because that was a part of the reason why they were showing up too, to take your energy in a sexual way here. That was a way of them stealing from you, or keeping you bound, or making you feel like something was more than what it was. Who this person think they is, or who they thought they was. Who this person think they is and who they thought they was, collective. That they thought that they would just have you, like, put you in this box, to whereas you were just gonna be just sitting there just waiting on them, like you couldn't find better. This person thought that they were God's gifts to the world. They thought that you would never be able to find better than them. And for many of you, you just didn't open yourself up to anyone yet, because that was your choice, or that is your choice, you know. And for some of you, you are. It just varies. You remember, this is a general message. Maybe you're not ready for that. Maybe you don't want to deal with nobody. Maybe you embracing you and loving you to the fullest right now. Maybe this is your moment. You want what God got for you without any distractions or anybody trying to steal your shine and your joy, your peace and your happiness. I feel like for the first time you could be experiencing you fully, and fully embracing you full time. And it's like you not letting up off that energy until you say you ready to share you with someone. Yeah, you being selfish with you now. You know, you being selfish with you, meaning you're not really in the energy of want to give yourself to anyone right now until you say you ready. And I feel like some energies are bothered by that. It can even be new energies that's bothered by that too. Because there's many energies like this individual here. And maybe you feel like you seem to attract the same type of individuals over and over. So you giving it a break. You focusing on you right now. And that's when it's going to happen, when you least expect it. You're not settling for less. You're not settling anymore. And if you have to settle, you will be alone. But it being with someone like this, no, 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 no. You're going to have an emperor or empress. And that's just period. Level-headed individuals that know what they want. And you guys can always meet at the middle together, to join, to become equally yoked. You're not dealing with no one else that you can't see the vision. If you can't see the vision, then it's a no-go. What do we have? The Page of Coins. And right now, you got so much stuff coming in to you and for you right now. You never know who may be the next top dog narcissist that's waiting on somebody that's on the rise, or someone that's coming up, or someone else that can sense that you are a empress or an emperor or a divine being or a chosen one. No, 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 no. Finish manifesting, spirit is saying. Finish manifesting, baby. Because you got to make sure whatever this is fully out of your energy here. This shouldn't even hold no weight in your life. And hopefully after this message of clarification that you will be done with this individual right here. This person is not going to ever give you what you want. Ever. They're incapable of doing so. They wouldn't know how to give you what you wanted if you wanted them to, collective. And that's why it never happened. Instead, they flipped the script on you and made you to be a problem because they couldn't deliver. That's a you problem. That wasn't on you, collective. That was their problem. What do we have? The Ace of Swords. And that spirit said that's the absolute truth. They didn't have anything to do with you. You are someone, they have a whole birthright out here. So you shouldn't be settling for mediocre situations here. Because it's taken away from what he's trying to give you. Look what he's trying to give you. Fruit. You see? This is what he's offering to you, collective. So that you can know that you are a fruitful being. Whoever you are. And you know what fruit do? It multiplies. You understand? It's different varieties. It's different flavors. You know what I'm talking about? It's time for you to receive this, baby. Look, the 7 of Wands, and it's time for you to stand your ground, too. It's definitely time for you to set boundaries and stand your ground here in regards to this situation. Because Spirit is saying you kept falling into temptation with this individual, and that's the reason why when I first tapped in, you guys don't want no parts of who this is. You don't want to deal with them. Not now, not ever. Because trust and believe whoever this person is, they're not going to forget. They're not going to forget what they want from you or what they wanted to do with you. And for this person, it don't have an expiration date on when they could catch you. You know what I'm saying? Slipping, collective. It don't have an expiration date. Page of Cups energy. They was only going to come in and offer you something small that you could have given to yourself. It was nothing of substance that this person wanted to offer you. Nothing. It was, you see this fish? It was bait. You know how they give fish bait to reel them in? This is what this person was going to do you. And then they was going to go right back fishing for someone else. And that's why the Tower is here. Look, you already know that. Spirit say you already know that. You already knew that. And that's why I said after this confirmation, after these messages, here's your confirmation. You already knew that, though. Somebody said, I ain't new to this. I'm true to this. You already know what's going on. You already know what's up. Like I said, many of you, the only reason why you here right now is because, you like knowledge and you love confirmation and clarification. You love for your thoughts to be confirmed. You love to know that you're not just tripping. You never tripping. You never tripping. You're never tripping. You're never bugging. If some people don't understand what tripping means, you're never bugging. You right on point. You know. Look, Spirit say you know. Come on now. Spirit say you know. Okay? Let's see. What else the collective need to know here? This one, look at this. Now they sitting somewhere feeling like a jackass because they couldn't one up you. They thought they did. They thought they was by living these secret lives and having other partners and things of that sort. And you were in the energy of who cares? Better them than me. And that's why they feeling crazy, because they know that you mean that. And they also know that you're not returning. And they also sold their ass. So even if you were feeling like maybe that's too harsh for me not to ever tell this person anything ever again, once they showed you who they really were, who they were hiding from you, oh, you say thank you. Thank you. And that's all the ammo you needed to make sure that you don't ever part your lips to say anything to this individual ever again. Nothing. Nothing. There's nothing to discuss with this person. Because at one time you didn't even know this individual. And I feel like you're resorting right back to the drawing board. Because for you, it's really the beginning and the end. That's the only thing that counts. The beginning and the end. What you did in the middle don't really matter. What you did in the meantime and between time don't matter. It's what you do in the beginning and how you handle it in the end that counts. And this person showed you exactly who they are and who they were. Look at this. Look what's sticking out. Bad news. Okay? They showed you you were bad. They were bad news to you and for you. Something could have happened via a phone call or via phone. They could have revealed themselves. Look at this, guys. For some of you, definitely was a twin flame. And some of you just simply don't give a rat's ass. You don't. You don't. I don't even feel like if this somebody, either you going towards someone that's going to be a twin, but you're not going to claim this person as a twin. Nope. Wow, this person screwed up with you. And that's something that they're going to have to live with. And that's why Spirit is telling you whatever you are feeling, leave it in the chat. Get it out your system. Leave it right here today and right now and move on. Move forward. Move forward. Remove your emotions and your feelings from the equation. Okay? But always remember to love your enemies. Okay? Because this is who this person is to you. This is not nobody that you can say, well, this was my lover, So if you still have love for this person, you're supposed to love your enemies. You know what I'm talking about? Because this person is an enemy of yours. I wouldn't call it anything other than that. And that's what they proved to you. It's a difference if they didn't show you that. Yep. So my guys is saying run. Run away, Simba, and never return. Run away, Simba, and never return. Well, I said Simba and Cindy popped up. Shout out to you, Cindy. Look, Spirit say turning your back. Didn't I say Spirit told you run away, Simba, and never return? Turning your back and you doing it effortlessly. Whoever you are, when I say you doing the damn thing, you doing the damn thing effortlessly. Turn your back as you should, but not all the way, because like I said, you know this an enemy. You say you got your back turned, but you're still looking like, yeah, you know not to fully turn your back on the enemy. Not like that. Not like that. Look, fed up. Yeah. And that's like I say, your spirit guys is tired of whoever this is. Completely tired of this individual. So with that being said, you got fed up, your spirit guys got fed up, the universe is fed up. So yeah, that's it. That's it. You could be in the energy of damn a twin flame. Look at this. I can't make it up closing this cycle. Damn a twin flame. You know what I'm talking about? At some point, you ain't never know you had one. You appreciate the mission, though. because it definitely helped level you up. It definitely opened your eyes to things that you were turning a blind eye to, and things that you were not seeing so clearly before. So I feel like you still appreciate the journey overall. Overall, you do, but just not this person at all, because it's not a human being. Okay? This person is a freaking monster. Look at this. And now they sitting somewhere ashamed. I'm telling you. Okay? They feeling guilt. They feeling embarrassed because they know they were in the wrong for how they treated you. Okay? Period. But I kind of get the feeling that this person, your theory, is not going to align with this person's theory. They say something totally different. They say something totally different than what actually happened here or what actually went down. So if they weren't going to tell the truth, they should have shut their ass up. And we got feelings here. Because you are not in the business of sparing nobody's feelings when they cross you. No, nobody. You know? Nobody feelings. And that's why it came out in the reverse. That's not what you're doing. You're going to treat this person as such. What do we have? Yep, look at this. We have celebrity here. Okay? Some of you, I'm telling you, I feel like this is you. Why did celebrity come out here? Look, love spell. Somebody been doing a love spell on you because they feel like you didn't reach celebrity status collective. So they've been doing some type of love spell on you, and look how instantly that backfired. So if they were doing some type of love spell under the moon last night, guess what? Today you got a new attitude. And that's why we got bad news here. You see, that's another reason why we got bad news. They like, what? It didn't work. They talking to somebody that watch you. Oh, this person cut me off. That's what they said. Yeah, you're cut. Just that quick. When I say things is backfiring instantly on these individuals, it's backfiring instantly. Then I say I can make you a celebrity overnight. That twister, right? I can make you a celebrity overnight. Yeah, they was playing with some type of magic last night. Just this morning, last night, this morning, take it as a resonance. Whenever the moon was out. Okay? That's exactly what they were doing. Look at this. And they had plans on sending you some type of love message. But before that happened, they had to tap in with, who watching you, or they receive some type of bad news from watching you. That you not, homie, don't play that. That's what they found out, homie, don't play that. You got to wake up early to get over on the collective, baby. Because when spirits say tap in, we tapping in, and we gonna find out what's going on here, sir or ma'am. So they had plans on sending you some type of bogus love message to play with your feelings or to check your temperature or to see where you at with it. But it didn't work. They got bad news. They won't be able to send that message after all. What do we have? Look, now they send someone crying. Now they send someone crying, sad, hurt, and upset. Why are these in here still? Sad, hurt, and upset because they already know that you didn't caught on to them doing some type of spell work. And guess what the spell work was about? Because it fell right by twin flame. If this is not your freaking twin flame, because with spell work, they was doing something so you could believe that they were, so you could return to them. You see that? And they got bad news that you already ahead, that you already know that they not it. They not it. And how you know is because the way that you feel. Your feelings is letting you know. Your feelings not going to even let you accept this person as no twin flame because they not it. Look at this. Spirit say you damn skippy. They shady. Spirit say they shady. That's what they were doing, trying to play on your emotions, pretend like they was your twin flame. You understand what I'm saying? And try to send you some type of love message. And Spirit say, watch out. Because this person is shady. And so what you did was close this cycle. And I feel like this is the moral to this story. This is the moral to this message. That you close this cycle here. And now this person, the bad news for this individual is, yeah, they bit off more than they can chew. They really was feeling themselves a little too much. And they getting hit with the towel. And they getting hit with the towel. Look at this. Massive regrets. Bing. Bing. And there it is. Okay? When I say they got hit with the reversal quick, they got hit with the reversal quick, collective. They thought they had them something or someone. Look at this. Ghosted. That's your energy. Boom. Okay? That's your energy. It's not, it don't have anything to do with off and on, hot and cold. Detached and ghosted is what's sticking out here. Because you're not playing a game with whoever this is. Because they were off and on and hot and cold. So you detached yourself and go to this individual once and for all. Like I say, they were invisible to you. And if they don't go with ghosted, I don't know what does. You guys saying no way. No way. Someone name could be Jawan. What do we have? Look, bad credit, debt, and unemployed. Okay? So this is the reason why they want to try to, get into your good graces, because something going on. They need your energy so your energy can help them clear up this debt. Because remember, you the magician here. Remember, you're the emperor or the empress here. They need your energy, baby. They struggling without it. When I say they faking it to make it, they struggling without it. They are. This one, look, blocked. Spirit say block their ass. Okay? And I find that ironic that these very same cards came out just in this order in a whole nother message that we did, that we just recently did. Maybe what? Last night? The same exact cards. So you can't make this up. Look at this big stack right here, collective. Why are these just coming out? Because this is what's happening. That's what's happening. Look, another one. Do you guys see this? Another one. Drinking, toxic lifestyle. This what they stuck in, baby. They can't do nothing. This one too. Look, oh my goodness. I know I shuffle these cards. We got family here. They drinking now because they talking about a family dynamic. No, sir. No, ma'am. That's not what you wanted for real. Because if this person did, they would have never made you feel the way that you feel about them. Nope. To where you don't want nothing to do with this individual, collective, and you know it. You don't want nothing to do with this person. Nothing. Not now, not ever. And I feel like that's what they finding out with bad. Give us some on bad news. I feel like that's what they finding out. Now, I'm going to shuffle these bad boys up. And I know I give a good shuffle. All right. What is bad news? Bad news hitting. When I say the same ones coming out, baby, spirit not playing with this person. Hitting. Okay? They're trying to keep this bad news that they didn't learn hitting. But they can't. What is bad news? What's hitting? No matter how you slice and dice some collective secrets. Okay? This is the exact ones that came out. Baby, if y'all didn't tap into that last message, make sure you guys tap into all the messages. You gonna see that these are the exact ones that came out. Coming right back out. I'm telling you, that's message. What secrets are this? What secrets is this person keeping hidden? If this pregnancy card come out, I might throw this whole deck. You understand what I'm saying? Because that'll be everything that came out. What is this person hiding? What is this one? Look, married. Another one that came out. Baby, listen. They've been hiding the marriage. Somebody could have went elope with someone, and listen, they could have been playing with you like you guys was together or you guys were married, and a whole while they did something shady and they married someone else here. Collective, I'm telling you, somebody is hiding some type of marriage here, and they're gonna be sorry. This person is gonna be sorry. Look, love child, baby. Look at this. Bad news. We got the same exact cards hitting. Bad news, married, secrets, love child. This person could be married. I don't know if you married to this person, but this person could have somebody pregnant. Didn't I say, listen, they got a whole love child. A love child is when you have a baby, when you are married with someone else. That is a love child. If you don't believe it, Google it. That's what that means. Okay? Child, I cannot with this person. What do we have? There goes sweet talk. Okay? So they had plans on trying to call you to sweet talk you, but baby, like I said, this person was a little too late. They had to move a little quicker than that. Spirit say, block this individual here, baby. Block this person because they don't mean you no good. They don't mean you no good at all. Look, look, look. We got mirroring energy out here. Okay, same ones. True colors, same ones. True colors and no strings. You don't want no, like I said, this person showed you their true colors. You don't want no strings attached because guess what? They're not about to project and reflect and deflect on you either with this mirroring energy. You're not going for it. What's at the bottom of this deck? The same ones. Fairy tale. Okay? The devil is a liar. Look at this. Goodbye. Goodbye is what you telling this phony trickster that's full of illusions and someone that's been living some type of fairy tale trying to play with you. Can't make it up and break your heart. But they had to wake up early to do that too because we have happily single here. You doing you. Like I just said, dating, stress-free, setting goals, and career focus. And whoever this person is, they sitting somewhere losing sleep over this connection with you. Worry, replaying events, thinking about you. Like I said, baby, somebody then went out here and did something. But that's on them. Why do we care? You know, we are feeling like shit here for this person. Why should the collective care? Why should we care about what this individual is doing? Holy Spirit. Can we know that? Can we know that? Thank you. Look at this. Under pressure. Okay? Because this person is under pressure, having anxiety about decisions, and whoever this is feeling like time is running out. Time has ran out. Time has already ran out with this person. It's like they still don't get it yet. What else we have? Trap. Yay. Trap. What is this trap? What is this trap? Let me shuffle again, guys. What is this trap? I know this person not trying to explain themselves to you, collective. Look at this. What did I say? I know this person is not trying to explain themselves to you. Look at this. I miss you. But now your back is fully turned. Because like I said, you already then ran away from this connection. You parted ways. You turned your back and walked away. Now you went from making sure that this enemy wasn't behind you when you ran off, and now, wherever you at in your safe place, your back is fully turned to this individual. You're not turning back around for this person. You are not turning back around for this person. For what? Look at this, baby. I said I was going to throw this deck. I said I was. I said I was, collective. Look at this big stack. You can't tell me that's not what's happening here. Nobody could pay me no amount of money not to believe this entire message. The way that these calls just came out, the same way they came out in this other message, it came out the exact same way. All the rest of these energies in here, all of this keep coming out because this is the freaking truth. That's why. Somebody here then did something here. Something is going on with a pregnancy, fake news, DNA. Is something that's going on here. It's something that's going on with a pregnancy or a love child. The child is already here. And they've been keeping this hidden from you. You could have been married to this person. And they've been hiding the fact that they had a freaking child already. And they losing sleep. Look at this. Same ones. Karma. That's their karma. They can't sleep. I told you, no rest for the wicked. We got drama, endless loss, and the mental breakdown. Break then. Break. Because the collective is not coming to whoever this is. Rescue. Look at this. Not happy. And they not happy either. This person is not happy. I can't believe this, guys. How everything is coming back out again. Look at this. Workplace affair in the reverse. Now they want to retire. They definitely had a workplace affair with somebody that they was coexisting with, co-working with. Somebody here got pregnant here. They could have had the child already. Okay? And with this coming out, they could have got some bad news that this person may have had a whole nother pregnancy scare. Okay? Either it was another pregnancy scare, fake news, Or, you know, the child could even be for someone else. I told you this person was a freaking bozo. I'm telling you, you know, now they talking about getting a DNA test. Would this person think that somebody that cheat with them is not cheating on them too? Make that make sense. If they cheating with you, they're gonna cheat on you too. Like what? What do we have? Look, karmic ties. Exactly. Exactly. Absolutely. Like what? What you thought this was? So there's some karmic energy that's getting this person together. You don't have to do nothing. Look at this. Look at this. Some karmic energy getting this person together. Jezebel. Does that ring a bell? That's who they dealing with, baby. They got karmic ties with Jezebel. I told you, if this person cheated with you, you don't think they cheating on you? And this is type of bozo that a believer cheating karmic is faithful, but you know, could have attacked you and blamed everything on you about you was the one that was out here holding around or being unfaithful. And here they dealing with a Jezebel that they cheating with they married ass or unmarried ass. Take it as it resonates. And they think that this Jezebel gonna be faithful to them. Yeah, I told you this person was too full of themselves. And now they about to have a freaking mental breakdown because they didn't left a connection with you thinking that they have a freaking child here and the child is not even theirs. Make that make sense. One of them could be, but another one is not. I don't even think I want to use it. Let's see what's at the bottom. What do we have? And look at you. You like that's none of that's my concern. None of that is my business. Look at this. Top of the deck. Look, wish. Okay? And I feel like whoever this is, they're wishing for you and it's like you wish you did care. Whoever you are. You wish you did care because you don't. Now when you found out about it, it could have been bothersome. You know, it could have triggered something in you. You know what I'm talking about? But once you realize who you were dealing with, you know, then it's like it went from like you being triggered to expecting the unexpected or expecting the expected from this person. You know? It's like what else would you expect from someone like this, right? So it's one of those type of scenarios. Anything from here. Oh, there we go. There we go. Yeah. This person is stuck too. Look, the Wheel of Fortune. This is what you're receiving. The Wheel of Fortune, baby. You're receiving that. What else we have? The Ace of Wands. A new passionate beginning. You're receiving that. Nothing but good news for you, collective. Look at this. The Six of Coins. You getting someone that's going to have equal give and take. Which means this is the reason why the Empress and the Emperor energy is out here. You're going to have equal give and take over after all. Okay, look. With a King of Coins. Yes, baby. This person coming in to take care of you. This is what they come and do. I don't think I ever saw this one in this deck. Did I? I don't know. But this King of Pentacles, this Emperor energy, baby, like I say, come and give you equal. They can't wait to give it to you. They can't wait. You see this person, wine is down. They already living a good life. Okay, and there go them same grapes right there that Spirit was offering to you is connected to this guy right here. Big Daddy. Okay, yeah, we had the Six of Cups here. Okay? You getting your past life karma. You deserved it because you passed each and every task and each and every test. You graduated to the next phase. Psh, straight wish fulfillment. I told you. This is all about you right here. This is all about you right here. And this is how this is going down. Someone name could be Kennedy. Someone name could be Kyoka. And Keisha. Could be Keisha for short, but that's what I heard. Someone the initials could be K.
Save 8 minutes via
Someone the initials could be KKK. Give me a second. Okay, so we have poverty here. Okay, so we have poverty here, collective. So you receiving this wheel of fortune, this new passionate beginning. You receiving equal give and take with the King of Pentacles here. You being rewarded from the past life and passing all your tests. You guys could have went through this for 6 lifetimes straight. And we got the Nine of Pentacles energy here. Okay, so with that being said, I definitely feel like this is complete wish fulfillment. You receiving that while somebody is sitting there in poverty. That's why they want to hit your line. Why am I using the same ones? I need some more messages. Actually, see what your ancestors want to say. There we go. Poverty. We got imprisonment. And what else? House in the reverse. Yeah, something going on. Something is definitely going on with whoever this is, baby, in the worst way. Yep, because they lost their gift. You. And that's why they was trying to come back into you. What's at the top of this that Holy Spirit? Look, great fortune. I told you. They lost their gift for you and they was trying to come back into you to receive some type of great fortune. Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. You already on to whoever this is. You already on to them. Let's see. You already on to them. I want to know what this person gonna say. Hold on. I want what is this person? What do this person have to say about what they found out about the collective? Because they know you got this coming in, and the bad news is that you don't want no parts. Okay? They know what they've been hiding. They don't care about what they've been hiding, collective. This person know what they've been hiding here. How long they thought they was going to be able to hide that, though? What do we have? Your love pushes me to be my best self. All the lies they was going to come in telling you, right? I say, let's see what this person want to tell you. What was this person going to tell you here with sweet talk coming out? Your love pushes me to be my best self. And what else? It says, let's turn mistakes into lessons. Like, what? Now they trying to put it on you. You see what I'm talking about? Again, they was going to try to find a way to put all of this on you, and they was going to try to use sweet talk to do so. Yeah. You got to watch this type of individual, baby. And that's why you had your back turned back a little bit. A little bit. Because you was already on to whoever this is. Look, hope shares your future more than pain ever could. They was going to come in and try to drop some quotes on you like they didn't learn something. They didn't learn a thing. This person ain't learned a thing. Look, I am choosing healing over hurt. Yeah, right. What else? I question if I'm what you need. Didn't I? Listen, we already discussed that. Okay, and what else? Look, I feel alone even when we're together, and that's you. That's you. That's you. You wasn't going to buy what they was selling. You was not going to pick up what they was putting down because it's not adding up. It wasn't adding up then and it's not adding up now. But at first you was giving this person a pass. What this is, in the ashes of hurt, fresh dreams are awaiting to be born. They was about to come in and drop it on. Drop it. Give it to you, lay it on you thick. They was coming lay it on you thick, collective. So you could actually fall for the BS that they had to say out of their mouth that they probably tore out of a book in the library or something like that. And they was going to come and tell you probably something out of, something Romeo and Juliet probably quoted or something like that. Like, what? Coming straight to play on your top. That's what they were coming to do after they finished doing spell work. Imagine that. Imagine that. After they finished playing with spell work, they was coming laying on you thick. I feel like this person was going all the way back. All the way back, baby. Taking poems and things that don't even belong to them to try to recite it to you. Look, we are fed up again. Over it, not having it, and frustrated. That's your energy. I'm telling you. Not only was your ancestors fed up, you too. You were like, no way. Look, Bonnie and Clyde. So we have ride or die, us against the world, dedicated partnership. They still was going to try to convince you that this is what this is. Okay? This is what this is out here. All of this energy, this is what you guys have. It was going to try to make you believe that. They was going to try to make you believe that. They ain't mean none of it. Look, sipping. Okay? We have sipping here. So this is nosy, spreading rumors and gossiping. Of course, they was doing all this to you behind the scenes. But was gonna try to come in and make it like you was something else. Also, you could supersize them. See how big they was gonna get off of your energy? See how big they was gonna get? You was gonna supersize this person off of the energy that you was giving to them. Okay? And this is someone that overindulged. So, baby, yes, like I said, they was gonna try to get you in that bedroom so they could take it all. Okay? So they could get full off your energy and go share it with someone else. This is what your energy do to this person. Supersize them. What else? Look, spiritually woke, but yeah, you was already on point. Whoever you are, we have self-awareness, cutting through illusions, detaching from ego. Yeah, you already detached yourself from this person's ego. Definitely wasn't gonna work on you. And look, the blues. You giving this person the blues, baby, a run for their money. Okay? You giving them a run for their money. That's what you did. And now they scared. Now they have heavy emotions. Now they dealing with mental distress. That's all on this person. That's all on this person. What else we have? Look at this. Can't make it up. Karmics. Okay? Third parties, haters, and lesson learned. You see? You learned your lesson dealing with these karmics, whether it's a masculine or a feminine. You learned your lesson. And look, as far as the long haul, that's in the reverse too. Okay? When it comes down to in it to win it, long-term intentions, invested, you already knew that was a lie. You already knew that was a lie. And you already, just like you already knew that this was a karmic that you was dealing with, baby. You already picked up on that. Like, baby, you can't possibly ever be my divine masculine or divine feminine. You could never be. Never, ever. Not the way you handle this situation here. Okay? Anything else the collective needs to know in regards to this message? There we go. Okay, brick wall is here. Yep. So we have defense mechanism, guarded and hard to reach. You are so out of reach with this person, so they can't reach you if they wanted to. Look, love bombing with this love bombing energy. This love bombing ish. We got overly attentive, shower with affection for personal gain. You get it? Personal gain. They was coming laid on you thick, like I said. Look, meanwhile, they're still tiptoeing in the background. I told you it was coming in for you to supersize them, and it was gonna go, you know, look, we got avoiding getting caught, acting shady and sneaking around. We did get shady for this person, right? They was gonna share that good old energy and get them some good old whatever they needed, a good time with some other individuals. And look, reading up. Didn't I tell you this person went in the library or something and they was gonna bring you some of these poems or quotes or whatever? This says reading up, doing research, learning more, gaining insight. Of course, to come play with you, to come tease you with it and try to you know, act like they learned something. All to get what you have. What do we have for this person want to give what the collective have? What do we have for that energy? Holy Spirit, please and thank you. Okay. Let's see what this is. Graduation day. You say not today, not now, not ever. Didn't I tell you guys you graduated? And I tell you guys you graduated. This says leveling up, lessons learned, acquired wisdom. You definitely graduated, baby. Definitely. Most definitely. Look, lift off. Now, Spirit said it's time for you to take off. I already told you to take that leap. You jumping, I'm going to catch you. It's time for you to lift off. And it's going to be fast action, progression forward. The wait is over. This is the energy. This is your energy. And what else? Cuffing season. Cuffing season is here. Look at this. So this is single and ready to mingle, ready for a relationship, on the hunt. And it might not be right now, but again, this is the doors that you bust open. Okay? This is the doors that you bust open whenever you are ready for this to happen. Whenever you are ready for this to occur, this is when it's going down. Is there anything else, Holy Spirit? Anything else? Anything else to collectively to know or be aware of here for the overall message? Kinky ways, and it wasn't going to stop. and they wasn't gonna stop. And what is this? Turn. Yep, because they're a party animal. You see, we have turn, kinky ways, party animal, fantasies and fetishes, sex, drugs, alcohol, sexually open, surface pleasures, looking to explore. Didn't I tell you what this person was on, what type of time they was on sexually? But then I also tell you that they having an issue. Okay, so whatever drugs this is and fantasies, they could be using fantasy oils, creams, all type of stuff, so they could turn up. So what do we have for the outro messages? Holy Spirit, please and thank you. Outro messages, please and thank you. Is there anything else? So we have swept up, head over heels, falling in love, intense emotions. I feel like that's your energy. Like I said, whenever you're ready, because you already graduated and you're going to have a lucky freaking break. Okay? It's what Spirit is saying. Good fortune, good things coming, turning point. There's a turning point here. Bottom of the deck. Look, harmony, balance, peace, and happiness. A turning point is here for you guys. Okay? Yep. And somebody got some receipts on whoever this individual is. Evidence, guilty is charged and exposed. And that can also be in reference to this child energy. Love child, child on the way, had a child, somebody pregnant, something going on. And somebody got some receipts. Their fingerprints, what he said on Babs, your fingerprints is all over the safe, man. Yeah. Your fingerprints is all over the safe, man. Okay? That's the type of energy that's going on here. Why? Because this person was lusting and doing, I was about to say something, but they was doing the absolute most with this greed, bareback, and inconsiderate energy. I told you. This is what they were doing, baby. And how you think you make a baby. Look at this. Look closely. Okay? Yeah. That's what's happening. That's what's going on. Anything else, Holy Spirit? Thank you. Look. And now they send somewhat penny pension. And you see this little bank, they could be trying to save up for a kid. Okay? Okay? Because they didn't promise somebody, or they told somebody, I didn't get the opportunity to raise my other kids, so, I'm going to be here for this kid and this, that, and the third. They're going to run like they ran from the rest of them. That's what this person going to do. Run. They're not going to stick around, baby. They're not. They could be filling up their own freaking piggy bank if there's no child involved. They're going to be filling up their own piggy bank off of your great fortune or whatever you may have. Look at this. We got light bulb moments. Sudden realization, feeling inspired, insightful awareness. And that's you. You had your light bulb moment about this energy that's low vibing, because high vibing is in a reverse. So this is somebody that's vibing real low here. Bad vibes. It say good vibes, but I say bad vibes. Living life to the fullest, aka not living at all. Okay, enjoying the present, aka stuck in the past. This is the energy of this individual. Okay, in the reverse though. Okay, in the reverse though. So that's what I have for you guys. I definitely gotta charge up my devices, and we'll be back to tap in with back-to-back content. It say, it is good to give thanks to the Lord, to sing praises to the Most High. Psalms chapter 92, verse 1. And on the back it says, gratitude is an offering precious in the sight of God, and it is one that the poorest of us can make, and be not poor, but richer for having made it. A.W. Towers, I definitely feel like that's for you, collective. Most definitely. It makes perfect sense. All right, so if you guys like my content, feel free to subscribe to the channel. Also, turn on those post notification bells. To all my new to subscribe, welcome aboard. To all my A1 Day 1 salute. I love you guys too. If you guys loving my content, make sure you subscribe to the channel today. What are you waiting for? Okay, I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace, love, and blessings.